This is LDA at the dark. I want you to follow me as I begin to take you on a journey. But first, I want you to relax. Relax your mind. Relax your body. And I'm going to guide you. What I want you to do now is to lay back and begin to relax your mind. Take all the worries away, because I'm going to guide you slowly in relaxing your body. First, we're going to start from the top of your head. I want you to relax your face. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders, your arms, and your hands. Now I'm going to ask you and tell you to relax your chest down to your stomach, down to your hips, down those thighs, ankles, and to your feet. When I count to 3, I want you to be completely relaxed. 1, relax. 2, relax. 3, relax. Now you're deeply relaxed and you're listening to every word that I tell you.
This is Lawrence D. Adams. This is when spirituality and the game collides. We have the thinking class. Let's get going. Shout out to everyone on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, all at the same time. What's going on to you? How are you? Let's go. Lawrence D. Adams. Let's go. Let's get it started. Okay. Didn't work. What's going on, Jono? What's going on? We are live again on another Tuesday with the game. The game ain't fair, but guess what? Somebody got to win.
That's true. That's true.
Somehow I don't see it on the gram. I don't know what happened, so we're gonna work that kink out. I don't know what's up, but I gotta definitely work that kink out. I don't know what it is. Let's see here. All right, what's going on? Let me pull the camera up. Woo, woo, man.
It's like I'm on your. It's like my picture's on underneath you. It's like
I know, it's crazy, man. I know, man. I was trying to get it to do like this, but it won't do it. It won't do it. So I got to figure out how to do that. It's not like that. But yeah. So man, what a busy morning.
Mm-hmm.
People don't know, man, the preparation to take just to get the show right. The connections. I had 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm talking to our special guest for Friday. Oh, did I? Oh, I brought that out. Whoops. I'm talking to our special guest for Friday. Talking to him, make sure he coming through in. You know, Jono, has Jono's cam quality leveled up again, or am I just seeing things? Really?
I don't know.
Let's see. He's put you on solo. Let's see.
It's my first day. You know.
Oh my freaking God! Look at that.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Dude, that looks amazing.
Learning every day.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. You done leveled up on us, man.
Hey, listen, I'm just trying to get up to your speed, you know.
When he said, I'm just a squirrel trying to get, I'm in the squirrel in your world trying to get in there. What's going on, Sharice? What's going on, man? Sharice. So yeah, man, people don't know the preparation, the edits, got to do that over. That don't look right. You didn't say that right. Oh, we got to put this flyer together in a couple seconds.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know. They don't know, man. They don't know.
We even trying to add audiences.
Right. I'm telling you. And it says I'm live, but I can't tell. It says I'm live.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. But I can't see it. Wouldn't I see it?
Yeah, try a different device and try to get on with a different device.
Oh, yeah. Right. Cam quality. Yeah, cam quality. Chris. Yeah. So everybody, well, you know what? That's the only way to find out. Everybody on Instagram, shout out to you. What's going on? Facebook, what's going on? And YouTube, what's going on? We are now on 3 different platforms, all at the same time.
Don't tell them how we did Instagram. That's a secret.
Can't tell the sauce. Can't say the sauce. Yeah, got the quality can. That looking crisp, dude. Looking crisp.
Your shot's always been tight. I gotta try and get up there with you.
Hey man, I know. You know, you got the. I'm about to dip that 54 into that. You know what? And so mine's can do the same thing. I got the boom thing right here. So yo, I said video looking sharp. Yes, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. This goes to our topic for today. The game isn't fair, but someone has to win. It goes right to our topic, man. The game isn't fair, but what? Somebody has to win.
Gotta go after it.
Yeah.
The answer's out there. You just gotta get it.
That's the truth, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat room on all 3 platforms. We're not gonna tell you how we got on Instagram, but we did it. Don't inbox me. Hey, bro.
Like, how you get this rectangular thing on a square? Sometimes the rectangle fits in the square shape. Okay.
Yeah. So this let's get going, man. That's what I want to say. The game is not fair. It's not fair that we wanted to upgrade and go to the next level.
It's not supposed to be fair.
It's never. That's what we're gonna step into. The game was never supposed to be fair. It was never designed.
See, what I think, if the answer's out there for us to get and it presents itself, then we're just supposed to have it. But if the answer isn't there and we seeked it out, then we're supposed to be the answer.
Mm-hmm.
When the answer can't be provided to you, then you're the solution.
You are. Wait a minute. Well, I just noticed the mic in the shot too. All right. Sure, Mike.
I just got a little closer, so it's not blurring out. Hey, you got the road, man. We're brothers of a same feather.
You know it. Wait a minute. I got to make sure we don't get. You don't get your iPad. I mean your iPhone things in your ear and talking. Oh, okay.
My speaker's right behind me. That's not supposed to even work, right? You're not supposed to have a speaker next to the microphone. Come on. You hear yourself? You hear any feedback?
Nah, no feedback. Ain't that something?
Why doesn't that work? Why doesn't that happen?
I don't know.
You know, there's people that spend tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars on broadcasts, and they can't figure that part out.
The game is not fair, and it's not supposed to be fair. See, this is the thing that I want you guys to get. We talked about a little bit yesterday. It was never designed to be fair. If it was fair, even if it was fair, most people wouldn't go after it.
It's true. They didn't earn it. If the game was fair and everybody's supposed to win, then there would be no winners.
It wouldn't be.
Everybody would get honorable mention and participation awards. And is that fair? No. Some people want to work hard for it.
And you know what? That's a problem in the game. Some people want to go to the players' ball and get honorable mention, but have not put 10 toes down and brought something back to their house, but they want to be honorable mention. I was least there. But what kind of work did you put in?
Hey, you don't get a reward for showing up. Nobody's just gonna hand you the money.
And that's how it works. That's why the game is not fair. It was never designed to be fair, whether you like it or not. It was designed for you to put in the WORK work. It was designed for you to be a winner. But if you choose to do mediocrity or choose just to get by or choose to get a participation a ribbon that you got in just for the reading and you read in class and you got a participation for reading, that's what you're going to get. But the game was never designed for you to just sit back and just take it in without putting in the work.
It's true. Matter of fact, the game was designed by people who built it. So you know what? If the game was designed by people who built it, then it would only respect people who put work in it, correct?
Right. It can't work any other way. That's why it's not fair. Y'all better come. Y'all make sure I'll be here tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and special guest on Friday. But we ain't gonna say who he is yet to the end of the broadcast. Not gonna say who it is at the end of the broadcast. Most people are used to getting by. They're used to getting by. They used to, hey, you know what? Hey, we're just going to get by. But when the game kicks them in the butt, guess what happens? Oh, man, this ain't fair. Why are they winning and I'm not? Because you're used to getting by.
It's true. You're not playing in the game, so why should you have any effect on the game? You have to have influence. You have to have some kind of strategy. You have to have some kind of participation. Your actual participation in there, winning or losing, is better than standing on the sidelines with somebody handing you honorable mention.
But you know, everybody want honorable mention. I was there, man.
I was at the '96 Olympics. Yeah, what were you doing? Sitting in the stands. You weren't running upstairs. You weren't on track and field.
I was there where hip hop started. Really? What were you doing?
Were you selling hot dogs?
You was in the Bronx doing what? You was in Brooklyn doing what? Oh, okay. Cool, her cool? Oh, okay. Come on.
It's crazy.
It's those who put in the work. That's why the game is not fair. It's not fair. It's a sad case of scenario that most people don't realize that they want the game. Salute, what's going on, everyone in the chat room? Salute. It's a shame that people think that the game should be fair just because they woke up this morning and wiped their butt.
Yeah, it's like, that's called privilege, you know? That's called entitlement. And if we were all meant to be entitled, then there wouldn't be any individuality. You wouldn't be able to tell yourself against the next person. Sometimes the sense of entitlement comes from two things. When somebody else in your group has earned it and they pass it to you, or when you busted your behind and earned it yourself. Now, which one do you fit in, you know? And which one do you think you keep longer? The second generation carbon copy? Or do you keep the actual person her person who actually did the work? Do they keep it better, you know?
Mm-hmm. And that's a part of it, man. You keep the person who actually put in the work because they have something we talked about behind closed, or I'll call offline. They have skin in the game.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
You can always tell somebody who's just talking versus somebody who actually has skin in the game, because they're going to first thing they're going to say, yo, man, the game ain't fair. Because they ain't seen the winners and they ain't seen the losers, because they realize that what? They got skin in the game.
Exactly. Can somebody be able to tell your track record? Can somebody look up the facts of what you have gotten accomplished? If they can do that, then your record speaks for itself. You don't ever have to prove it to anybody, right?
Never. All you got to do is look at the catalog from this channel and the other channel I had. You see the catalog of the work being put in. Is it fair? Nope. But it is what it is. It got skin in the game.
For us to be able to put out productivity and for us to actually put together a message in the time that we do now, it's because we built the system. We built a system that makes it work. We built a system for the workflow.
That's interesting right there. The reason why the game is not fair for some people, and that's good you said, I'm glad you said that, is because they have no system they have no system at all to even have a game.
It's true.
So it makes it unfair when you trying to do your game, whether you try to talk to a woman, hey, what's up, but you have no system. You have no system. Exactly. Or you doing business. You have no system. Things work by systems. Right now, I'm working on the system now. I have to readjust something. A system.
Exactly. I mean, it's very, very, very interesting. A company called Daimler, which ultimately became Mercedes-Benz more than 100 years ago now. They made the first car. But the reason why Ford surpassed and has the record for the first production car is the ability to make them efficiently and fast. Not fast cars meaning speed, but make quantities of them in a factory in record time. So Ford gets the credit for that, not Mercedes.
Right.
They may have spent the time to make a car, but they didn't find a way to make it so everybody could have one.
That's the difference.
So their system was better. Ford's system was better. Mercedes ended up becoming, or Daimler, as they say, they ended up becoming a big company too. But it was years later. And in some respect, they did pass Ford. But in terms of quantity, Ford has absolutely outsold them.
Right. Because they had a system.
Exactly. It wasn't just about making the car. It was about making the car to be made faster. You get it? The car had to be, the system to making the car was more of a system than the car itself.
That's what most people miss. Your success in the game is determined by your system. Put that in the chat room, Instagram.
I like that, Sigma.
What did Sigma say? You put something in there? Or he's on IG?
No, I thought that's what he said when you said that.
Oh, no. Your success in the game is determined by the system that you, what did I say? I said it so good. It came out of,
Yeah, it came out the ether.
Yeah. Your success in the game is determined by your system. Your success in the game is determined by your system. You can put that in the chat room. Your success in the game is determined by your system. You can't complain that the game ain't fair if you don't have a system.
Exactly. And that's why we said you should always start off with small things. So those small things multiply into big results later in other avenues. Okay. If you never went and tried to get your own cell phone with your own credit, then you shouldn't be going down to the car dealership looking for a Mercedes. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't understand how credit works. You get it? That's the whole point. That's it. The system, the same system that gets you the cell phone is the same system that gets you the car. The same system that gets you the car is the same system that gets you the house, and so on and so forth. Put your name on board so you can get multiple properties in a commercial setting. That's the next level even after that. But those are all part of the same system. And if you haven't mastered the system of credit, then you can't use it to get the things that you need. And then you be upset when somebody else gets it. You can't upset because they have it. Those are words of a loser, right?
Yeah.
The words of a loser is, oh, someday for me, or oh, maybe I can't. You haven't accepted responsibility. You haven't taken advantage of that system yet.
Your success in the game is determined by your system. Why it ain't working with me and the girl? You don't have a success with a woman. Why the relationship ain't working? You have no success in a relationship system. Stop complaining about women. Oh, these women are acting crazy. You don't have a success system for them.
If you want to hear how to get it wrong too,
Yeah,
the success is not the part. You don't have any experience in it. You get what I'm saying? The failures teach you too, right? The failures are lessons.
Right.
But if you don't even try and you got a whole list of things you're not going to do, then your system doesn't even have a fail point. You get it? The failures in your system are gauges of what to do and what not to do, correct?
That's
but if
it.
you don't try and you don't actually make attempts, how are they supposed to be gauged? That's what we mean by you don't have a success system. The only way you can gauge success is if you see your failures and gauge those too. All your rebuttals, all your turn downs, all your rejections, all that stuff has to be put in a basket so you can realize what not to do.
Because with every system, there, like you're saying, there are adjustments.
Exactly. You think Ford's first car was the one that was in the production line? No. What do you think it's called a Model T for? I bet you there was an A through S, and the Model T is the one that ended up on the street.
But most people don't. They want to get to model. They want to go from Model A and drive off the lot, not realizing having to get to Model T.
Would you trust the lubricant oil WD-39? No, we trust WD-40, which means it was the 40th version of that formula. They just kept going up until they got to 40.
That's why, JONO, that's why the game is not fair.
How many of you go to 211? We don't. Who goes to 211? Nobody. They kept trying the name until guess what? They got to 711. These are just examples of where the mistakes could be made and then tweaked to perfection. And perfection is not always perfection, but when you see excellence and you see success from it, that's as best as it could be at that moment until it's tweaked again.
We're giving you the tools why the game ain't fair.
Even BMW said, "Oh, we're going to come out with a 6 Series," and they said, "You know what? The 8 sounds better." Now the 8 Series is taking over the 6 Series. It skipped over the 7 Series. They knew the 7 was going to stay good, but they skipped over the 6 and made the 8. Pretty much put the same chassis, same car, everything, but they knew the 8 sounded better. That's what happens.
No, they don't want this. They want somebody just to give them the 8 Series.
They want to just hand in the 8 Series. We don't know we don't know the lineage of the history. We don't realize that the company done tried both those names twice. They tried the 6 Series 35 years ago. They tried the 8 Series 20 years ago. And guess what? They just rebirthing and reforming what they already know works. Okay? The S-Class coupe, It was a coupe before. Then they made it CL. Then they brought it back to the S class again. They figured, let's bring back the name that worked. Know why? Because they tested. They thought it failed. They didn't know what the success was going to be like. They tried something else. That didn't work. So they're coming back to what they think works. That's how it works.
Was it fair?
No, it wasn't. It don't look fair because it don't look like why you keep repeating. It's because they understand success. They knew what decade the CL was going to be successful in, and they know what decade the S is going to be successful in.
They don't realize it is not fair, but they keep winning. Mercedes keep winning.
They got more models than even some of the lower economy car makers. You know why? Because they found a success level at every economic level.
They found so what you're saying is they found a system at every economic level.
Exactly. They know that you'll respect the TriStar in a $35,000 car or a $235,000 car. They're going to look for that. When they try to put an M on the badge, it failed. Right? The Mercedes Maybach name brand failed. When they dared put that and call the car Zeppelin, they knew they should have never tried to call it that. They should have called it the S600. Everybody should expect the S600. They don't respect the word Maybach. They don't respect the word Zeppelin. They're gonna say, "What is this? Communist? I mean, what you call this? Fascist or Germany or something like that? We got Hitler running things here." No, you respect S600. You respect maybe a Maybach trim level, and they realize they finally getting it right. And it only took 80 years to get it right.
How many years?
80.
80 years. See, that's why the game is not fair. So that put them, they can charge more for for that particular car.
And if you don't realize you getting jacked, come on. It's like if you look at the regular S class, it's $80,000 car. But you're telling me by putting some trim level and leather seats and everything, you could easily charge me another $150,000. Some people find value in that. And guess what? They're making money off it. I'm not going to say it's not worth it. But BMW has a whole different game plan. They bought the name Rolls-Royce, which has an even more prestigious name. And they learned how to win on that level, and they could charge $300,000 more or $500,000 more and get the same thing out of the same chassis. It's not fair.
It's not fair.
Look like it's right. It's not fair.
It's not fair.
But favor is not fair.
It's not fair.
They're winning, and it's not fair.
And whether you like it or not, this is how the system or the game is played. See, we only look at the game from our point of view or in our world. Do you understand that there's a game being played on multiple levels? We talked about it before, stratospheres, but it's multiple levels. And if you do not understand how it's played, you will get played and you will cry and say, it ain't fair that they're doing that. Yes, it is fair. Because you know why? People are buying into their game.
Think about it. The housing market is overinflated now.
Yeah.
If you're asking for $220 for your house, guess what? You're getting $260. You know why? Because there's no inventory. It's not fair.
That's just how it goes.
So if you had a house, you better just stay there, stay put. Because people who got houses, their house is worth a lot more right now.
Right.
If you had a chance to consolidate from two houses to one, this is a perfect time to make some money. But if you were moving or relocating offices and stuff like that, you're going to have to take advantage of your moving bonus because the inventory is low right now and everything's going over stick at 10, 20, 30%. It's not fair.
It's not fair. It is not fair. But guess what? If you don't know the game, guess what's going to happen? You're going to fall right for it. You're going to fall right for it. I still got to plug the iPad up. It's not fair.
No.
It's not fair. So if you're looking for the game to be fair and everybody to be like, let's come together, kumbaya, let's come together and sing, and I'm your friend, you're in the wrong space.
Wolfgang Buck, he's a famous chef, right?
Mhm.
Wolfgang Puck, right? He says he's got a shortage of shifts workers for his restaurants because people want to stay on unemployment. It's not fair. Some people are winning, staying at home and not working. It's not fair. I saw a post on Facebook. Why don't you give them the extra $300 in their salary and maybe they come back to work? You should be giving them more money. But you know what? You're not being fair. So the game has found a way to make it fair for themselves.
And that's what's going to happen. You got to you got to be able to take the lens, take the glasses of the game and see it on every angle that is out there. Then you realize, you know what? It sharpens your mind. You start to begin to see the systems, and then you realize it's not fair, but you realize it's not fair for some people, but it's always fair for you. And you make a decision then whether you're going to win, lose, or draw.
It will become fair for you, or an unfair advantage that you have compared to other people when you realize you're supposed to be winning and not waiting for a handout. When you start winning, then people will start thinking that your favor is unfair. People will think that the game was unfair and handing something to you, but you'll know you put the work into it, so you don't have to explain yourself to nobody. Do I have to explain myself to nobody? Do I have to explain why I came up with some of the solutions I come up with?
No.
I don't have to explain it. All I know is that if I want to give it away, I'll give it to who deserves it. And that's how I release my karmal duties. That's how I make sure it comes back to me multiplied. And you know what? I have no bones about it because I'm a giver. So you can question all you want. You saw. I sent you a whole chat room. People said, "Oh my God, he figured this out. You saved my whole operation." Blah, blah, blah. I just gave it away.
Right. You sure did.
I wasn't trying to keep it.
But guess what? When you gave it away, what's going to happen?
It's going to come back multiplied. I was sitting there worried, I don't want to give this out. If I give this out, then there's going to be no inventory at Amazon for the thing I want to buy. Nope, not worried about it.
Nope.
Watch another door open up.
Because we go back to our teaching of what? Abundance.
Exactly. If you limit your own kingdom, then you're going to limit everybody else in your vicinity. Put it out there. It's supposed to come back multiplied. It's supposed to come back multiplied, even if it doesn't come back from the same place. Do I expect the person I help to help me? No, I don't. He may provide a solution for me someday. I don't know. It don't matter. But it may come from a place that completely unexpected, and I'm going to get the benefit. I know it's going to happen. It's going to come back multiplied. Matter of fact, I might get a 3-camera setup from that whole thing, just from showing somebody a free solution.
Yep. That's exactly what's going to happen. What? Shout out to you, brother. It's been an order for that. I just made it active again. I took it offline last night and put it back active for the show. That's funny you did that. There's a journal coming. I appreciate that. But I want you guys to really get that the game is not fair. It is never designed to be fair. Let me go on to the next because it's just Tuesday. We're going to touch on a little bit. Then we're going. What time is it? I don't got my watch. Oh, there's only 1:06. So the other thing is, because the game is not fair, you got to realize there will always be people who will be. Since the game is not fair and there's about winning, there will always be someone who's going to challenge you.
True.
I don't care what it is. It's always going to be a challenge or someone that will challenge you. And if you don't understand the rules of engagement, you'll get mad and say, what? The game is not fair. They shouldn't be doing that. She shouldn't. Well, I paid, what's that guy paid $600 on a dinner date. And then he expected her afterwards to give him some. No, you didn't play the game. You didn't play the rules of the game correct.
You didn't even set the rules.
So his system didn't even work.
You didn't even set the rules. If you set the rules that you can get what you're looking for first, then you wouldn't have to spend the money. See, now I'm giving away the game. Can't do that. How about the $600 was not even for the person you bought it for? It's for the $600 was for you. You spent that money on you. You just tagged somebody along to admire your, expenditures. You didn't pay attention to the other person. You paid attention to yourself. That's what the $600 got spent.
And it wasn't fair. And she walked away.
That's not fair.
Guess what? But you did not play the game correctly. You didn't know the rules of engagement, and then it became unfair to you.
Exactly.
And it's sad because a lot of guys think, a lot of people think, this shouldn't have happened. No, it should have happened. I bet you learned a $600 lesson never to ever do what he did again.
It's true.
And if he do it again, it's on him. Same with the other guy, the girl he engaged to, he asked to marry the girl. She said no, he buys her a car. You buy her a car after she says no to you, engage to a proposal for a marriage. Once again, she's like, is this my car? My car? The rules, the game is not fair, but someone got to win. And guess who won in that scenario? The woman. And I'm talking about the woman in a sense in a bad way, but she won because she played the game. He didn't get what he wanted, but she got what she wanted.
It's true. It's true. When we all going to start realizing that some of the prices you got to pay is just paying attention. And the dude money.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's showing yourself friendly, and that don't cost nothing. But you know what? That's a huge price for some people to pay because they ain't used to being nice.
That's why you got to understand the game, why it's not fair. You got to understand that there will be a winner and there will be a loser. You want it to be a win-win situation for everyone involved. Just plain and simple. That's the outcome you want it to be. But you got to understand when in rules of engagement, when it comes to some parts of the game, there will be a loser. There will be someone who will go home with their tail tucked between their tail tucked between their butt, and they have to go home and try again. My thing to you is don't allow it to be you.
Hey, it ain't fair that we got to exist with a bunch of people that could know the deal, but they don't. They choose to stay ignorant. That's not fair either.
Right. Right. It's not fair.
We told you. You still didn't listen. It ain't fair that I got to exist with you. We try to help you and you don't listen.
But it's not fair. Man, JONO, is so not fair. But guess what? When people realize that, when it becomes your reality, you realize that the game is not fair. You come out of victimhood into victoryhood, if that was a word. Because you come into reality like, you know what? Okay, I know the game ain't fair. The odds are stacked up for me and not against me. Yeah. So I got to come up and shine.
How about this? The odds are stacked up in whatever direction you believe in.
Even better.
You can't say the odds are stacked against you if you believe that's all for you. If I believe it's all going to work out, then I can't be complaining about what didn't work out for me. You just didn't find the right route that it was supposed to be for you.
19. So the game is right there for you. It's not fair, but someone has to win. Someone has to win, and it might as well be you. Or do you believe that you are set up for you to win? Do you understand that the universe who plays the ultimate game, God, we can say God, universe, however you want to say it, plays the ultimate game, and the game he wants you to play is for you to win.
Let me give you a scenario. If I'm the guy that reviews microphones, right? And I go and buy 4 or 5 of them, right? And this universe finds a way for me to purchase all of them. But then I figure out which one is the right one, right? And I tell the world which one's the right one. Was it fair that the universe gave me the money to pay for all the mics to find that out? Or is it unfair that I just gave you the answer without you having to buy anything? Which one is unfair?
Mm-hmm.
You got to look. So there looks like a significant advantage in both situations, but somebody got to keep everything. You get what I'm saying? And the other person might not keep it at all because they didn't earn it. It's hard to value something you didn't pay for. Very hard.
Whoa, right there. It's hard to value something that you didn't pay for. Y'all need to put that in the chat room. It's hard to value something that you didn't pay for. It's hard to value something that you didn't pay for. It's hard to value something that you did not pay for. That needs to be snapped across your head. When you pay for Gucci, Louis, what's the other one? Gucci, Louis,
Christian Dior,
Red Bottoms, whatever, whoever. You have a different. You ain't going outside and go outside and play with your Gucci shoes on.
True. If I buy a Fendi belt, right, and they be like, "Oh, this is not on sale today," I'm not gonna be mad. I know what I'm buying. I'm buying it for its perceived value. I know what it really costs to make this stuff, and I know what it's gonna get me. I'm gonna use that to get 10 times more in a bigger deal. You see what I'm saying? Now, is it fair that I think that way? No. But winning isn't fair. I could use a $2,000 bag that I bought from Louis Vuitton to land a $50,000 deal. Is that fair? No. It's not because I could buy the $2,000 bag. It's because I knew I could get 50 grand for it. You get it? That's what's not fair.
Right.
And you need to see that in other situations. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to save money so you can get that save up for the bigger bag. Okay? You don't need all the name brand stuff in your life if what you need is the cash to level up to your next level. Sometimes it's not important. The name brand should be important when you need to use that in a superficial setting to make more money or upgrade the situation. But if you don't have those situations, then you don't need those name brands. You don't need them. That's the only thing they're for. The only thing they're there for is to impress people that think about that kind of stuff.
Right. That's all it does.
When I bought an Audi, yeah, people say, "Oh, it's an Audi." Anybody who don't have an Audi don't know which one I got. They, "Oh, you got an Audi."
Right.
But to every Audi owner,
they know exactly.
When I tell them I got a V10 S8, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's a special kind of Audi." You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Only Audi owners know what that is. You know what I'm saying?
Because they value it.
Exactly. If I tell somebody, "Oh, I got a Mercedes," okay. Everybody who don't got a Mercedes, they say, "Oh, it's a Mercedes." But if you look at the kind of Mercedes, you're like, okay, well, we know it goes, range goes all the way from 250 all the way up to 550, and now it goes to 680 and better now. So when somebody say you got a 550, they instantly know. Any Mercedes only know you got a V8. But to anybody else, they don't care. They just don't know. It only works within the realm of the people who consider or care about that kind of stuff.
That's why it's so important. It's hard to value something that you don't pay for. Do you know, JONO, I so value this. We so value this because it's a price that we put in to make this work.
Exactly. It's true.
Do you know we value the people who come in? Like right now, I haven't heard from one person. I called them today. That's part of the thinking class. I haven't seen them. I called their personal number. You know why? Because I value them.
Yeah, they have a place. There's a seat waiting for them in the class.
Haven't seen them. But it was a price that I had to pay. Price that do you know how much, if they understood how much money that's been dropped into this to get to this level?
Ongoing costs.
Oh, yeah. There you go. I'm the brand. Right. Do you understand that? Do you understand how much it costs and why it's not fair that we're winning and some people are not?
It's true.
How to do a photo shoot. It was not free. Wasn't free. But it ain't fair when the pictures come up.
It's true.
It ain't fair. Waiting room, what's going on?
We got every name brand you could think of on in the studio. We got Rode, we got Shure, got Philips, got Mevo, got Plantronics, Asus, all the big names just to make this happen. Every one of those names got a 4-digit number behind it. Every one of them. Is it fair? No.
Never. It's never fair.
But it's also not fair if we come to you and you don't put something toward it, because that's the whole production that got it to you, right? That's not fair either.
Uh-oh, there we go. Whoa, we're gonna hit this home run right quick in these next 2 minutes right there. It's not fair that you get the game without playing your fair.
It's true. Game was never supposed to be for free.
It's not fair that you get the game for free and don't pay your fare.
It's not fair.
It's not fair. It's just not fair. If we were, let me adjust my mic because it fell off the clip.
Like, everybody thinks this is some fake background. It's not. Look, this is my real background. I just turned it off. This is my real background, my real studio. This ain't fake, okay? All this is for you guys. It's not fair if you don't participate in making sure it happens. It's not fair.
The way they can participate, Jono, you know what? The best way they can participate is by sharing it with others.
Absolutely. That's what we want.
Yeah. The more you share it with others and let everybody else know about the thinking class where spirituality and the game collide, you got the thinking class. And if you don't get it, it's your own ass fault. The best way you can pay one of the best ways you can do it is by sharing with others and let everyone know, hey, guess what? The thinking class is in motion. They're live. They're doing game. If you sit down and hear 5 minutes, you're going to get something that's going to transform your life. That's one of the ways you can pay your fare, so it doesn't become unfair that the game is given to you for a fare.
Absolutely.
And it's so important you do that. Also, too, don't forget to get the book, The Secret Invisible Crown. I actually took it offline, brought it back online. There's making some adjustments being made. Should be done by Friday. Get the book, The Secret Invisible Crown. Some of you guys got the audio. Yes, it's the audio, but get the book, have a hard copy. Have your own personal touch. You can feel it. It's something when you receive something in your mail, like you're a little kid, and it's directly just for you. It's just like, wow.
And the other piece, which I don't mention now, but the other piece, the reason why you need to get the book is because another piece to it.
Oh, yeah.
It's very important you get the book.
Gotta get that journal. Journal coming next. Gotta work on it. Journal. Understand we pay a price for what we do here. We pay a price. Talk after before, afterwards, then after again. What was I don't think it was about 11 o'clock last night. You messaged me. Yeah. Yo, man. No, it's after 11. Check this out.
I was in a mode of giving, right? I just said, let me just start doing some research. I saw the blessing roll down from another post I put up, and I said, let me just keep the flow going. Let me see if I can find a solution right now, since I already feel that it's coming toward me. And it did. The answer came right to me.
Mm-hmm. Says I'm live.
And now we're on a different platform. Look at that.
3 platforms all at the same time. Hey, this is Lawrence D. Adams. You're listening to Lawrence D. Adams and JONO. We're here with the when spirituality and the game collide. You have the thinking class. Join us Monday through Friday. Share, like, let us know what you think. We have a special guest on Friday. Should I tell him who it is?
You said you're going to tell him. You might as well tell him.
So on Friday, join us at 12:30. We're going to have a special guest. and that will be Warren B. Pimp God. He's going to come in and talk about The Game Ain't Fair. Oh, so you want Sir Ism to come through? Yeah, we can get Sir Ism too. We're going to get him on. We also too look forward going to be doing something with Mr. 1950. Y'all getting Christmas morning mindset, getting the open and abundance floodgates. Yep. Triple threat. Come on. Yeah, we do that. Game dudes are real. Put in the work, the journey to the garden, how you get there, show up or arrive. Right. So Pimp God will be here on Friday. I talked to him early this morning. We had a good conversation this morning. He's like, man, yo, what's up, man? Hey, what's up? We ain't did nothing in a while, man. How we gonna do it? You know how you be talking, you know. What we gonna do, man? I said, you know what, man? Let's do it this Friday. Hey, just shoot me the link. I'm there.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Mr. Silverback. Yep, we're gonna get something going with Mr. 1950. We got something going. We got some. He got a show we're gonna do, and I'm trying to think we can do it on my platform, his platform. We might can do it at the same, and that's going to be Is God Misogynist? Woo, is God misogynist? So join us Friday. Pimp God will be here. You better get what I'm going to say, like you need to do every day. Get your crayons, get your notebooks, and we're going to drop some ism for you. We drop ism every day, but I want you guys to be there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, Friday will be hype show. Definitely will be upgraded. You're gonna be off the rip, right? Because you think, and we got some more people coming up too. We got some more guests coming up. But those guys, Friday, 12:30 Eastern said you better be here early. I don't know. I may limit it. I may do it. I don't know if I may do that. Put the members only. I don't know. We ain't gonna do that. Not yet. They ain't ready for that. Because only the people who are
in the thinking class
who are moderators will be able to talk. King Kazan, that's my dog too. We got to do something else. Got to do some stuff with him too. Believe me, you haven't seen nothing yet. You think we just stopped here? Baby, you ain't seen nothing yet. And no, I just don't. No, I thought of something else. I was about to say something crazy. Justin, that's for after the show. I have to think about it. So yeah. But yeah, Pimp God will be here. Warren B will be here Friday. He confirmed. So he'll be here Friday, 12:30. Join us tomorrow as we continue on this series. Tomorrow, we really didn't get going into it. We pretty much was in the flow today, but tomorrow we really need to talk about the game is not fair. Someone has to win. You got to realize that, and I sort of touch on a little bit, there will be opponents when you're in the game. There will be opponents. There will be opponents in the game. And when you realize that, you can't get mad because it ain't fair that they're winning or that they're losing and you're winning. But there will be opponents. Because if your game can't be challenged, why are you even in the game? Oh, I think me and Mr. Lucario did something before. So yeah, what y'all do? Let me tell you what you do. And this, we're going to have to go on this one. All those people you name, this is what I want you to do. All the people you name, reach out to them. You should do a show with LDA.
Sounds like the thinking class.
A to Z, the game of life. Come on. So all the people you and LDA should do a show together. You and Mr. Lucario should reach out to them. Y'all should do a drop together, man. See what happens is we're gonna give you this real quick game. Sometimes it's better when someone else says it versus when you say it. Let me say it again. I'm trying to give you this game right quick. Let me give you this real game. Sometimes it's better for someone else to toot your horn than for you to toot your horn, and it works in your favor. Y'all better get that.
It's true.
When you say something to them, yo, why you and LDA didn't do a drop? Why you and JONO, why y'all ain't bring JONO? What's going on? What's going to happen is this. They're going to be like, I never thought about it. Or I thought about it. Or it's been a while since me and LDA did a drop together. Guess what's going to happen? It's better for you to say it sometimes than for me. That's the thinking class, really. Or another one, Satan and Center. Just drop a, say, hey, come over to the thinking class. You guys should y'all should collab with JONO and LDA. But, you know, just the thinking class. And if you don't get it, it's your own ass fault. Yeah. We out of here. I engaged some game at the end. Yo, man, JONO, that was a good show, man. What you think?
Yeah, man. It was really good.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think they was ready for what we was really gonna say, man. We sort of light today, man, but it's all good. We throw some punches today. Gloves still off. What did we gonna talk
It
about?
was a sparring match.
Yeah. What did we say talk about tomorrow, man?
I don't think they're ready for that.
You don't think so? I don't know. They may be ready. Think they're gonna go back and tell those other guys, hey, they should come on a thinking class, do a collabo.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
The more people in, the more way the word will get out.
Yeah. We get to those at the thinking class was to do that, man. Reach out to those other brothers and say, hey, Gap Pimpcon from a Friday, why you ain't involved with LDA and JONO? Huh.
See?
Yeah. I don't know.
What happens?
Yeah, we see what happens.